Hello, everyone. Welcome to our presentation on Nunavut Siwaniksavut. My name is Zorga Kaunak, and I work at the school. We have two other staff here with us, Robin Molian.
Hey, I'm Robin. I'm the social worker at NS.
And Dan Gui.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Yonguyunga. I'm a teacher at NS. So nice to meet you.
And we have three students and one alumni here today. We got Megan D.
Hi, I'm Megan Dicker from Nunavut.
And Megan H.
Hi, I'm Megan Hashi from Baker Lake, and I'm a first-year student.
And Derek.
Hey, I'm Derek Irwin from Rankin Inlet, and I'm a first-year student.
And we have an alumni, Genova.
Hi, Genova Oyunga. Igluring mi ito Oyunga. Nunavut Siwaniksavut mi irinarokta.
All right, so this photo was taken at one of our orientation weeks we had. So it's just a week where everybody gets to know each other when they first come to NS.
Tingwa ajirok tawarok to hairs farm me. Katirisa ngata irinarokta tamanga. Tekunga kataktugu kawi valjana sikluta kikung mangata.
So we just wanted to mention this presentation will be showing you what happens in a normal NS year. Now, of course, because of COVID, everything's different. So we're going to be showing you a normal year, but there's a good chance that this year coming will start online. And then when things calm down with COVID, the people would be able to come down. So we're showing you a normal year at NS.
Nubag nakja takangitidlugo sa ripiraya katarokti kisani nubag nakja 19 takaktillugo takwa iris irinakti kakisawyakku irinang mata ukiyunguyumi.
And although we will be probably starting the year online, we're really hoping people will be able to come down soon, and we'll just be following the rules from the Nunavut government and Ottawa Public Health.
Tema pigari sa tillugo Nunavut Siwaniksavut mi akagumi kakisawyakku irinang nakaraktillugi kisani ukeksa irinak tikiyabu Ottawa kogaraktabu.
What is NS? Nunavut Siwaniksavut is an 8-month college program, and the fall semester is from September to December, followed by the winter semester from January to May. NS students receive credits from Algonquin College. NS has 2 program years. The first year is called Inuit Studies, and the second year is Advanced Inuit Studies.
Takwa Nunavut Siwaniksavut mi irinakataktabu takini 8 ni irinakataktugu ukiu siwulya ukiaksami pigaklugu ukiumut sitipekimi disipekimo amma ukiu pigaklugu January May dana siwulya ukiu irinakataktabu Algonquin College mi bidari yangini ira riutisi makatakti takwa ukiu maklu Advanced Inuit Studies ngolani ukiu atausa Inuit Studies din ngolani.
All right, and just as Megan said, the first year focuses on this curve right here, and this curve shows Inuit power. So as you can see at the top, before we met any Falunat, Inuit had a lot of power. And as we go through time, the curve drops a little, but as you can see, it's starting to pick back up. So each period of time will correlate with its own class. So the classes that we have are Inuit History 2, Contemporary Issues 1 and 2, Land Claims 1 and 2, and Inuit Government Relations.
Tana ukausuriga yuktabu Nunavut Siwaniksavut mi irinakluta tamang mitaw tuklugu Inuit kalluna kair tikirangi tillugi inu nangannu tekanga pigaaqlugu nangmenaqsoqluti inunasukluti tappanga pigaaqlugu inusingi asitjeqpallia roqsimangmata qalluna qayvalliaraqtillugi taanna nangmenaqsorninganni oqauseqartoq paanittu nangmenaqsorluti inuuroqtut anguna soqattaqluti taakkua qayvalliaraqtillugi aivagasukti tuksiarti taununngauvalliaraqsimangmata inuisingi asitjeqpalliaraqtillugi government era tamaaniraqtillugi inuisinginnu attuutiqavigjaaraqsimangmata immini inunasugunniarluti qallunaanu piaqeaqartanginni pikatatuinnariroqsimangmata taunaniivigjaaraqtillugi inuikatiroqsimangmata qanortuoqumaraqluti inuisinginni nangmene inuuyumalluti taanna paungarpalliaroqsimangma nunavuttaaqasuppalliaraqtillugi inui taanna sivulliqpaami ukiormi nunavut sivuniksavutmi ilinniaqqattaqtavu taakkua titeraqsimai.
So the slide before this touched on it a little bit, but here are the complete list of courses that you will take in the first year program at NS. So there is Nunavut Land Claims, where you will learn about the land claims agreement that created Nunavut, contemporary issues, Inuit history in English and Inuktitut, English, Inuktitut, and with Inuktitut there are various levels. So I myself am in beginner, and then there's also advanced classes, Inuktitut projects, personal development, and cultural performing.
Takwa ukiormi sivullermi ilinniaqattaqtavut inuit angequtausimaningit Inuktitut qallunaatitut pireqeruluyartutauqattarmiugoq inuit peqqusinginnik meqsorniaq qayaqliorniaq takwa tamaani titeqarsimai ukiormi sivullermi ilinniaqattaqtavut.
In the second year program, you learn a little bit more about Inuit, but also different aspects. So circumpolar studies is about the different indigenous people around the northern part of the world, including Inuit. You learn how to do in-depth research and how to conduct research studies. You do community development course, so that's like how to start a sports team in your community, or get a sewing program going, like all sorts of stuff in that class. Political science, implementation of the Nunavut Land Claims Agreement. So learning how to, you learned about the agreement itself in first year, and second year, you learned how it was made and how it's being implemented. You also learn about Northern Public Administration. So that's how the government works from the bottom all the way to the top. You learn Inuktitut with the first years, it's all mixed, and some cultural performing. And the two courses here, political science and Northern Public Administration, they're in blue because those are certified through Carleton University.
Taanna second year mi ilinniaqattaqtavu taakkua titeqarsimai Inuktitut qallarpugu nunaqjaarimaami nunaqaqqaaqsimai Canada mituinnaungitteq nunaqjaarimaami qungaaqtauqattaqtuguttau Inuktitut Inuit peqqusinginni pileqitilluta amma qanununaqaqqattiaq tuleqinarmuttau ilinniaqattarmiigu amma taakkua tamarmi titeqarsimai ilinniaqattarput.
Cool. So at NS, we have a whole bunch of different resource instructors that live here in Ottawa. We also have an artist in residence. Shout out to Alex. So students have an opportunity to work with all these different resource instructors, learning how to build kayaks, pualuks, kamiks. And we also have funding from the National Arts Center. Shout out to the National Arts Center. And they give us funding for an amazing musical instructor named Greg. And he'll come usually twice a week, and he will give group or private lessons, and he plays pretty much every instrument you can think of. So students have the opportunity to learn the accordion, fiddle, drums, guitar, a whole bunch of different instruments. And so again, you can do group lessons or private lessons. And he'll usually come on Mondays or Wednesdays after school. Students also get to learn a bunch of Inuit games. And so we have a picture here with Joe Bruce doing the knuckle hop. And these cultural projects are woven into the school week. So it's part of class time.
Pinaso ako sila pingayot ko tema nunabut sibunik sabut mi Inuit ko singin ni uvaron ni titang nang mi piraki titaw kataw ti ilinak ti kaksuta tamani arwami inang ni amma titak tini mekso katak tugu kamirok suta Puarurok suta uparan ni Inuit ko singin ni pingwang nang mi kayarong nang mi titak katakatang mi gute kani Greg pinaso ako sita mga kaya katak tu ilinak titiyak tokso ni titang nang mi kisutuin at ni pingwa kon nakto kukita pa kon naksa nero temnok.
All right, and for those students who will be in Ottawa, there is a NS residence, and the NS residence is they own a few buildings. The rent is $550 a month. There are 4 to 6 bedrooms in one unit, so they'll have 4 to 6 roommates. It's all inclusive. There's a kitchen, laundry, bathroom, and Wi-Fi. There's also resident assistants. I'm actually living in the residence right now, and it is a very nice place to live.
I also live in the residence, and we're about 10 minutes from NS. And there's also a Loblaws and a coffee shop and other services within walking distance.
Akani ungan lang mi nunabut sibunik sabu iglokotita simangma tamani irinang na ako vi te kanina yaktati iglokotingani $550 mi akiri kataka yaktati takitaman irinna katiti iglumi utakati gina yaktati tisaman igluni uparuni 6 kisokoro yakatak sani iglutia bar anak dekaksani wasak dekaksani Namatyak tutan na iglo katigiya nga nutatyak piyar tekani iglumina yaksuti tama nga irina kang nagobi.
So I'll also note that these residences are for students that are classified under independent students and fans, and are students that have families with children or a partner. We have different residences. They're 2-bedroom units, and they're about I would say 12 to 15-minute walk to NS.
Tako iglo kotigiyaw nunabut sibunik sabut mi inuto yun iglo giyaw katakti kisani kitong nga kagobi baroni pekan na kagobi irina kang naglati nunawit sibunik sabut mo asyani iglokota kakayaktuti 10 minutes pisung nakloni nunawit sibunik sabut mo take kwa kitong nga kaktuno iglugiya makon ni igloko sa kaktuti tem naklo.
So we briefly told you guys about the different classes at NS, like for example, land claims, history, contemporary issues, but one class that we're really proud of that students always really like is performing. So students are trained from professional instructors from the Eastern, Western Arctic, and it's an amazing way to build confidence, to come together as a group, but also to share your amazing Inuit culture with Ottawa, with the government, and with the world. So students have performed for the Prime Minister, students have performed for people in other countries, for giant festivals, just teaching everyone about Inuit culture. So it's a really cool way to build pride and build skills as a performer, and just nice to have that balance between academics and also doing something so active and fun with your classmates.
Kungyak kata katak tugu irinak dingmi takuyaga kak dingmi takuyaga kak dingmi sorry irinak titilluta Inuit peqqusinginni kinang mangata Inuitluta kikkung mangata qawitittinasukluta
Building friendships with other Nunavummiut. And this year, one Nunavummiut. So this year has been virtual, like you all know, but we all have connected and we all made friends with one another. We support each other. And even though it has been online, we feel really strong relationships with one another. I can't imagine what it would be like if we were all in person. I think it would be so powerful and so empowering just based on my experiences so far from behind a screen.
Nunavut me irinaqsuni piqannariaqtaartu nartuaru kingaquru yaqsimayongmi ukiortartormi ara quvianartuaru qawi piqannariaqtaartuka takluni piqannari tuinnaraaqaraarlugu iragillattaaqquyi qattartavu irinneaqativu.
All right, what kind of supports are there at NS? We have a social worker, or Robin. Robin's great. She's a very good person to talk to if you ever need to talk about something. We have amazing teachers, Zorga, Dan. They're great. They'll keep you on your toes. There are residence assistants that live at the residence. So their names are Mika and Gord, and they are very nice people. If you need help with anything around the house, or yeah, they'll be there for you. There are also childcare options. So if you do have a child or you have a family, NS is very supportive of you, and they will help you with anything you need, whether that is daycare or getting your kid enrolled into schooling. Academic coaching. So we realized that schooling can be challenging for many people. So there is academic coaching for those who need it, or those who want to improve on their work. Yeah. Also, there is city living. So when you're living in the city, there's lots of stuff to do. So NS provides $50 a month for students to go out and have fun. You could go bowling, you could get books. There's multiple different things that you could do.
Tema Nunavut sivaneksavut mi irinneaqsani ikayortaavigjaarnarma qanutinna ajornartorsiku siuleqaangatta uvarunni mamiana angiqqarsiruareqaangatta otaakua oqqaqatigiyunnaqattartavu irisai inuusileqi taqarluniru amma qitorngaqaruvi irinneartumik uvaluni paiqivvingmungauyariaqartumi ikayortaunginnaaqayarluti qitorngai paiqivvingmuarluni uvaluni irinnearvingmut Robin ikayokayaqluniti taaksamunga amma piriqiyai irinniaqtai iraannikku ayongnaqsiqattangma ayongnaqsiraaqaangami ikayoqtauppiktaqangmilluni piriqiqatigiauinnaqattangnaaqilluti taanna city living muneqartauyu qallunaatitu in qallunaani piriqiaksaqauquruiarma quvianartumi piriqinnaquruyaqattangma Nunavut Sivunik Sabut taanna $50 mi tuniseqattartu taqqitamaat iringnu pinguaqiaqumaguvillunni upparuni taqqiaqiaqumaguvit upparuni neqittiavangmi tuinna piyumaguvi $50 taanna kisutuinnarmu atorunnartai toqaarniatuaquni inuuseqattiarnarma.
So virtual learning, as we've mentioned with COVID, a lot of the work has moved online rather than in person. And there are a lot of benefits to virtual learning. So the comfort of learning in your own home and community. So a lot of people, so a few of us here are living in Ottawa, but the majority of the students are working from their home communities. Connect with elders in your community. Much of the schoolwork can be done at your own pace within certain timeframes. So rather than sitting in a classroom all day, you're usually able to work on your own time. More flexibility during the day, and learn new technical skills on virtual communication and collaboration. So Zoom, for example, is the platform we're using right now. We also have a platform called Slack that we use to send messages. There's additional supports organized by NS during virtual learning. So learning hubs in some communities. So in different communities where there's a number of students, they'll be able to meet together in a building in the community. So like a library or some other building. Laptops. This year, students were provided with laptops to help them with virtual learning. Internet connections, they helped set up Wi-Fi connections for the learning hubs and stuff, and community liaisons.
Nunavut Sivunik Sabut mi munga kunnangikarang matamanna haqisawayakku irinnaaqluti akaqtinnang neqsau qoyulluni qaqisawayakku irinnaarnarmi angeqqarsimarruniri irinnaaqunnerma nunagianginni nunavutmi innaqianginnu oqallagumayaqaangami atuinnaoqattarmata nunaringinni piriqiinnaarungikkaruarluni qanuingittu qaqisawayakku irinnaarluni piriqium nariqaangaviu piriqiqattaqlugu akaqtineqsauq nartu qaqisawayakku irinnaarluni tappani amma taakkua tuniauqattartui qaqisawayakku irinnaarnaarluni Nunavut Sivunik Sabutmi qaqisawayarmi tuniauraortui ukiunguyumi amma qaqisawayakku oqonnautikku tuniauraoqilluti.
So some of these faces might be familiar to you. We have a whole bunch of alumni. I think we have almost over 300 alumni now. Alumni do a whole bunch of different things. We have PJ Agiagok. He's the president of QIA. We've got Jamie Takiruk. He was in the Grizzlies, but he also is currently, I think, finished his law degree. We've got Reet, everyone knows Reet, amazing musician. We've got Becky Mearns, she's the dean at Arctic College. We have David Joannesi, who is the Minister of Education. And we also have Asiva, another musician. So alumni go off to do amazing, amazing things, and we're all really proud of them.
Takwa ajingwa ili sariasi tamang takwa Nunavut Sivunik Sabut mi irinnaarnikui 300 ngoqquulaqtu ini Nunavut Sivunik Sabut mi irinnaarsimai irinnaaraanikkaangami ajigingittunut Kanero Guruya Katakti Dan Angayok Kangung Mio PJ Inyakti Inyakti Katakti Amma Nameguruya Aru Ikanaya Katakti Tekani Irinaksemai.
Why I picked NS. Brendan Munnick said, I wanted to start something new in my life. Avyak Johnston said, I wanted to experience post-secondary school with support. And Nicole Amagwalik said, I wanted more knowledge of my own culture and history. Personally, I chose NS because I wanted to be inspired and be empowered, and I knew this would be a safe space for me to do that with other Inuit. How about you, Derek?
Well, I came to NS because I've been living in the city for almost my whole life, and I wanted to connect to Inuit culture and know my history.
I have actually done a few years of post-secondary before coming to NS. So this for me was more of a personal and cultural experience. A lot of the stuff that you learn at NS, you can't really find anywhere else. And so it's really been great to have a good support system while also learning about our history and culture as Inuit. Genova?
Nunabut sibunik sabut mo irin kaya kumarok kinang mangang mak kawi balde kumarok kama amma irin kanik lugu high school grade 12 pianik lugu irin kaya kanya kaya kama kawi rok sima kama irin kanik simon ningita bineka kalunani grade 7 twin now nakluni grade 12 kawi kama aksoko kanneko magirok tunga irinang ninni kinang mangang marokhawi balyak tunga yang nakaru irinak titun ako malugu ayung ninni amma pinang ninni.
All right, how can I apply? So this year you can apply on the new Nunavut Sivuniksivut webpage. So it's right there on the screen. Also, if you have any questions, you can email applicationsyear1@nsstaff.ca. And the applications are due May 1st. So everyone should apply.
Nunavut Sivuniksivut mo irin kaya ko man nakobit. Varone kawi pinayo gumagubi te kung ako naktu te kakisaw yakku tamang mi kakisaw yakkong sakpu ikisiani tana tite kaksimayok nunavut sivunikisavut.ca/apply pinayok ko yung arenator.
Even if you don't know what you want to do, just apply. It'll be fine.
And for anyone who applies after May 1st, well, before May 1st, we give those people priority, but you can always apply after, be on the waiting list, and many people still apply that way.
May one kong ilingan ni takwa in nakakasugumagubi nagsuti yung nakte may one kong raung iningan ni tunibagi ako view Pion nang naksawlo ni kisani mewan ani ko simarakarak ni tunin na ko nakte pekto kakadlag ko ni ikititaw yun nang nakiti.
I'll also add that if you message us on Facebook, you might get one of us staff. So usually what we do is we'll point you in the right direction of who to email. But over the summer, staff aren't around from July to beginning of August. So there's 6 weeks there where it's best to send an email to applicationsyear1, that email down here, or info@nsstaff.ca. Yeah.
Over 500 Inuit youth have said the Nunavut Sivuniksavut College program is the best next step. What are you doing after high school?
So you're the kind of person who just feels ready for a challenge in your life, to do something totally different, to learn so much, to meet new people, try something new, apply. We can't wait to meet you.